Okay, welcome back to From Signal to Sales, where we're discussing why marketing activity looks strong while qualified sales movement stays and continues to remain very much unclear. So today is part four of this discussion that we've been starting, and today we're really talking about the late signals and how late signals only explain missed sales opportunities. So by the time a repeated objection or there's like a vague next step and a proposal that does not move forward shows up in a report, the sales has already felt it. Like it's already hit the your revenue stream. So a repeated objection may point to proof showing up too late. A vague next step may point to a follow-up gap. A high marketing qualifying lead volume may still hide weak qualifications, and a proposal that does not move forward may point to unclear decision criteria. So, late does not mean the sale is gone. It means the team or your team is reacting after the buyer has already slowed down. So, one late signal can be noise, a repeated late signal is a pattern, and the goal is not to explain the miss after the fact. The goal is to catch the pattern before the next buyer reaches that same point. So some signals need action, others need evidence. Not every number deserves the same response. So repeated objections, proof gaps, and handoff issues usually need action because they show buyer friction that sales already is feeling. So vague next steps, proposals that do not move forward, and sales acceptance issues need diagnosis before there's any action. This cause may be because of a follow-up, a qualification, or unclear value, or the wrong person entering the sales process. So then there's revenue movement, conversion rate, and a pipeline quality that need trend data. So one period is not enough to judge direction. The point is not to react faster. The point is to decide whether the signal requires action, diagnosis, more evidence, or escalation. That is how your team avoids making the wrong decision from the right data. So do not let the buyer confusion reach sales, because activity can look good. You can have campaign engagement, you can have forms being filled out, inbound inquiries, but sales may still be receiving buyers who are unclear on value, proof, fit, or the next step. That is the clarity gap. Then sales has to carry it. Same questions, same objections, missing context. But marketing should not own every sales issue. Sales should not have to carry every clarity issue. The point is to separate a sales execution issue from an upstream clarity issue. If this is not caught early enough, sales spends the call explaining basics instead of moving the buyer toward a decision. The job is to find where the clarity gap starts before it becomes another weak sales conversation. So the question changes. At this point, the reporting issue changes. So stop asking only what happened, start asking, what does this signal require? Does it require action now? Does it require diagnosis before action? And does it need more trend data? Does it need to be escalated to the person with authority, or the correction, or is the correction already clear? This is the difference between reviewing numbers and making better decisions. If friction is caught late, the report only explains what already happened. If the signal is read at the right time, it can change what happens next. If the report does not tell the team whether to act, diagnose, wait, or escalate, it's not guiding the next decision. It's documenting the miss and not preventing this happening repeatedly. And that is the bridge into what we're going to discuss in part 5.